Ready to level up your life.
I am.
That's what we're doing today, folks.
All right.
We are going deep on building a mindset for a quality life. And we've got this really cool piece called Takuga Kamake.
Okay.
I think I pronounced that right. Which means like place text in Thai.
Interesting.
And it's all about like these practical tips for just living better. You ever feel like you're just kind of going through the motions?
Oh, yeah?
This is about taking control, being intentional.
Absolutely. And it starts right off the bat with this idea of like training yourself to be noble-minded.
Noble-minded.
Yeah. I know it sounds a little stuffy, but it's not about like, being all high and mighty.
Right, right.
It's more like cultivating this elegance of spirit, this inner strength that doesn't let like negativity just kind of throw you off course.
That resonates with me
Mhm.
because like, you meet those people and they just seem to have this like aura of calm around them,
Yeah, exactly.
even when everything's going crazy.
Even things are chaotic.
So what does that look like?
Like in everyday life.
Yeah. Noble mind, what are we doing?
Well, I think it's about making choices that align with your values, even when, it's the tough choice.
Oh, yeah.
It's about treating everyone with respect, even if you disagree with them. Let's say that coworker, that just rubs you the wrong way.
Ugh. Yeah, I know that person.
Noble mind finds a way to navigate those situations.
With grace.
With grace, with dignity.
So it's like rising above, right?
Exactly.
It's like you're not getting sucked into like all the negativity. You're focused on what you can control.
Yes, and that's a theme here, right?
Yeah, totally.
Point number 2 is don't be a dead fish.
Okay, wait. Don't be a dead fish. What does that even mean?
Just floating wherever the current takes you.
Oh, okay. I get it. Just going with the flow, but not in a good way.
Not in a good way.
So how do we avoid becoming dead fish,
Exactly.
but also like acknowledge that we can't be on all the time?
Right, so burnout's a real thing.
Yeah.
But I think it's about finding that balance, that sweet spot between, rest and action.
Rest in action, God.
Think of rest as recharging your batteries. You need that to keep going.
Makes sense.
But then, point number 5, it reminds us to stay focused on what we can influence. You can't control the waves, but you can learn to surf.
Okay, that's a good one. I like that.
No.
All right, so we're facing challenges head on. We're taking care of ourselves. And it feels like communication plays a big part in all of this too, right?
Oh, absolutely. And this text doesn't mince words. Point number 3, don't shout.
Straight to the point.
But then it ties in with point number 7, making time for thought. So it's not just about like volume, it's about mindful communication.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like sometimes it's the quieter voices
Yeah.
that actually get heard the most.
The ones that cut through the noise. It's
Yeah.
about pausing before you react, choosing your words carefully. You ever been convinced by someone who's yelling at you?
Never. It just makes me want to like shut down.
Exactly.
So speaking of tuning out noise, point number 4 is all about this, like guru within.
Ooh.
What's that about? What does that make you think of?
It's about recognizing that we all have this inner wisdom, this intuition that can guide us if we quiet our minds enough to listen. It's about quieting those doubts and anxieties and tapping into that deeper knowing.
So maybe that ties back into point 5 again, accepting what you can't change.
Exactly.
Because that frees up space to connect with that inner voice.
Right. Letting go of what we can't control creates space for clarity, peace.
Now, point number 6, this one I was like, oof.
Yeah.
This is don't attach your heart to the past or future.
It's easier said than done, right?
Way easier said than done.
But this point really challenges us to be present in the moment.
Right.
The past is for learning, the future is for planning, not for dwelling.
It's like that saying, yesterday is history, tomorrow's a mystery.
Yeah.
But today's a gift. That's why it's called the present. Cheesy, but true.
I love it. And that idea of presence, of focusing on what we can control, it flows right into the idea of boundaries.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Yeah.
Points 8, 9, 11, staying neutral, respecting privacy, not using insecurities to hurt others.
Boundaries.
Boundaries.
It's so crucial,
It is.
They protect our energy,
Yeah.
our mental well-being.
So how do we do that?
How do we?
How do we set those boundaries?
Well, I think it starts with self-awareness.
Okay.
What are your non-negotiables? What drains your energy?
Yeah.
Once you know that, you can communicate those boundaries clearly, respectfully. And sometimes setting boundaries means limiting contact with certain people.
Oh, that's hard. That makes me think of point 10, associating with positive thinkers. It's like Maybe setting boundaries allows space for those positive influences.
Exactly. It's like you're curating your social circle, surrounding yourself with people who uplift you, who inspire you
People that challenge you to be better,
to grow.
and-
Exactly.
but in a good way. And then taking action, even little things. Like point 12 says, choose to make your bed for peaceful sleep.
I love that.
It's like, okay, it's making your bed, but it's that intentionality.
It seems small,
Yeah,
but it sets the tone for a more productive, peaceful day.
I love that. It's like your actions are aligning with your values, even the smallest things.
Yes.
This has been such a great deep dive, so much to unpack here. It feels like we've been given like a toolkit to actually build a better life, a more intentional life.
It all comes back to mindset.
Yeah.
And it's not about being perfect.
Yeah.
It's about making those conscious choices
Yeah,
day after day, moving closer to the life you want.
I love that. So on that note, here's something for you to ponder. What's one tiny step you can take today to cultivate a more positive, more intentional mindset? Maybe it's making your bed.
Hmm.
Maybe it's calling a friend who always lifts you up. Maybe it's just taking 5 minutes to quiet your mind. Whatever it is, let us know.
We want to hear from you.
Until next time.
See ya.